So my current business at the time, my genetic testing company, we were going through some business reorganization, and I didn't know what the future of it was going to be. So it was time for me to pull the trigger on Plan B, which is doing more with my own personal coaching and reaching out and just being more available to patients, but also how to do it. So I think that was one of the biggest things that I realized I needed help with. Is in pharmacy school, we're not taught how to do sales. We're not taught any of that. And even in my genetic business, I don't do sales. I do education, I do information, I do the clinical part. So the sales part was where I really needed help. Something that the most successful people were always saying, oh, I have a coach. Oh, I have 3 coaches. So it was really that idea that that's the right way to do it. Trying to do it on your own is often a recipe for disaster because you have no one to bounce anything off of, no one to say, well, what if you just tweak this or tweak that? Like a great example is you and I had a discussion about a barrier that I had, and we came up with the solution of just why not use Voxer and send that message over to my assistant? So simple, right? And the irony is I haven't needed to use it, but knowing it's there has enabled me to still, it just removed a big barrier for me. It was more of, at the end of the year, I was trying to analyze what direction I wanted to go and what more I wanted to do, and then recognizing that I was not going to get from point A to point B without someone guiding me and helping me through that process. I would say the single most thing is I'm much better about my time. I can even show you, I planned out my week. I'm so proud of myself. So I would say it's the time awareness and better time management that I'm working toward, recognizing one of my strengths as a creative and how that can also become a downfall for me. And then also now when someone gets on the phone with me, and so now it just feels like anyone who calls and who wants to talk to me is an opportunity versus I'm just answering a question. So you will always gain from coaching. It will always take you to that next level if you're willing to put in the work. Coming from someone who has wrestled with doing coaching or not doing it, there has always been substantial benefits, not only to the business, but also personal development. So I think there's a lot of personal development that happens. We have no problem paying for a therapist when we're having emotional difficulties, but we are reluctant to pay for people to help us exponentially increase our business. And that's really what coaches do.